Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David, rocking my new chicken taco shirt. Available on Etsy. Just look up Trump taco shirt and go through the listings. You should be able to find it. Worst comes to worst, I'll post a link on my community page. Now, some interesting news came out today. First off, Gary and I just concluded a reading on the Donald Trump, Elon Musk flame war cat fight that they're having right now. That's tasty. I mean, that's popcorn worthy theater right there. So check out the Twin Tarot with Gary and David channel to see that reading. Snarky and fun. And, you know, given the egotistical nature of these two, it's really fun to watch them just flame each other. Two cult leaders who have come together to make our lives miserable are now being miserable with each other. As Napoleon said, when your enemies are fighting each other, are fighting within, don't intervene. Let them go. All right. I believe I stole that from, was that from Dr. Lena, or was that from Marianne, or was that from Libby? I listened to all of them today. The readings blend into each other because I'm driving, so I can't always focus on who said what. But it was a good commute day for listening to other tarot readers. Now, some of the news I heard was that Trump had a call with Putin after the audacious Ukrainian drone attack, which took out dozens of strategic bombers in Russia. And it hit multiple sites, some as far as Siberia. More footage is coming out showing the destruction of these aircraft. I think when I put up my original video, I did not realize this, but these are strategic bombs. I knew that they were bombers that drop glide bombs, but they're also cruise missile carrying bombers, and some of them had cruise missiles on them, which would seem to indicate that these were bombers that were getting ready to initiate another attack on Ukraine. Trump met or talked with Putin about things, and Putin told Trump basically, we have to respond to this. And then Trump changed the subject and never told him, don't you dare, there'll be consequences if you do. He just ignored it, which basically is like saying, yeah, you're right. Ukraine's being a little bitch. Go ahead and bomb the crap out of them. We're not going to do anything about it. Which is just total, complete and utter dereliction of duty. Trump had the Chancellor of Germany in the White House today, and he was commenting to the Chancellor of Germany that the Chancellor of Germany was saying, you know, this is an opportunity for America to really step forward and take a leadership role in this, in a fight against dictators and fascists. And Trump kind of segued like, yeah, well, you know, because he was talking about World War II and how America helped. It was D-Day is tomorrow, June 6th, and how America led the D-Day invasion that freed Europe. And Trump looks and goes, yeah, it wasn't a very good day for you, was it? And the Chancellor of Germany, he only paused like a half a tick. And he said, no, you're right. It was a bad day. But it was a great day for Europe and Germany because it freed us from a dictator. Trump was using an analogy that it's like two kids fighting on the playground. Sometimes you just got to let them beat the hell out of each other before you step in. And he was basically saying that, and the Chancellor of Germany is like, yeah, but you can lead and bring peace. He's like, yeah, I can bring sanctions on, I could bring sanctions down on Russia, but I could do it on Ukraine too. Yeah, basically they're both to blame and they both should be punished for what's going on. It's amazing the lengths that Trump will bend over to help Putin out. But that's what happens when you're a Russian spy. I guess another thing is that Russia they put a veiled threat out on Trump about America, I don't remember what it was. Again, this could be from watching TikTok. But the implication was going back to the day after the election, or soon after the election, when Russia said that, Trump asked them for help and they gave him help, and now Trump owes Russia favors. Russia is trying to remind Trump that he owes them favors and they have things they want from him. So I want to look at the energy around Trump, Putin, Russia, Ukraine war after this attack, and Russia being maybe dissatisfied with Trump, telling Trump they're going to retaliate, and Trump saying, whatever, not interested. I think he started talking about Israel and Gaza at that point. So let's see what we've got going on with Trump and Putin with regards to the Ukraine-Russia war. Foundation of the, again, entertainment purposes only. Foundation of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. Show me the money. And things going quiet. It's delivery of values. This is also mercenaries. And the challenge is being quiet. Underneath is the fighting. The whole thing, the United States is supposed to be the peacemaker. Come in here, we'll have peace talks. But it's not the peace talks. Russia keeps showing that they're not interested in peace talks under this current government. They want the fighting to continue. And when Ukraine hits Russia hard, it's going to cost them billions of dollars to replace equipment. Russia wants to retaliate. They're threatening nuclear war. Okay. But there's fighting here. Trump's not doing anything to help the peace talks here. In the past, you got the Four of Cups, not getting what you want. Trump's not getting what he wants from Russia, which is a ceasefire, and Russia is reminding Trump that they haven't gotten what they want from him either. Current situation. Ooh, here's an interesting one. Four of Wands. The wedding card, the celebration, the start of opening day. It's now time. It's kind of like a put up or shut up time. Is Trump going to deliver the goods, or is he going to betray him? They're calling him out. We're going to find out really soon how this is going to play out. Overarching energy is the disappointment card. Five of Cups. Things not going the way that you want it to. Oh, this could be about sanctions. They may want Trump to lift the sanctions that are going on. The sanctions are preventing Russia from really prosecuting this war. I think they want those sanctions lifted. It's made things too hard. Russia's been sneaking around the sanctions to fund things. But it could also be, hey, we gave things to you and we've kept quiet about it. They may be willing to start exposing Trump's shenanigans if he's not careful. Outcome is the Temperance. Trump's got to be careful here. He's got to be really careful here. There could be information that's leaked. There could be pressure that's being put on Trump from Russia. There could be suggestions of weakening sanctions. What's the Temperance showing us? A progression. Temperance and a progression. Detoxifying and advancement. Slow advancement. One more for that one. Big money, big financial opportunity. And getting tired of waiting. Trump is very transactional. If he's got a new dance partner that's offering him more money, he's likely to take it because remember, with Trump, loyalty is a one-way street. I think it was Libby that was looking into, is Trump, switching allegiances to Saudi Arabia. I think it was Libby that said that. Again, I apologize. I listened to, I was driving today to work, then to my optometrist to pick up some prescription glasses, and then home again. So I was probably in the car for about 3 hours. I get to listen to a lot of, and my favorite readers were all putting stuff out today. So it was a good day for that. but then I can't remember who said what, because again, I'm driving, so I'm listening, but I'll zone out as as I'm paying attention to the road and stuff like that. Then I kind of tune back in, and then things just don't stick. Okay. Is Russia going to put the screws to Trump? Are they going to, are they going to start releasing, if there's a fallout, are they going to threaten to release, basically, are they going to blackmail him? Are they going to extort him into compliance? Page of Pentacles. They're talking about it. There's a decision that needs to be made. You need to think about what's coming in the future here. Because if we decide to bury you, we will bury you. And they're disappointed. Yeah, they're making overtures. They're not ready to do it yet. They're talking to him. They're reminding him that he needs to deliver, and he hasn't been delivering to their satisfaction, and there's consequences for that. So he needs to make up his mind, or else. So yeah, they're putting the screws to Trump. They're not. It's nothing imminent yet. It's not imminent, but they're definitely communicating that to the Yeti. Yeah, they're definitely telling that to Trump. As I shuffle poorly here, I want to find out how is. Come on, man. The cards are bridging. That's not mixing. How is Trump responding to Russia's overtures? Again, Trump and Elon Musk spent the day today flaming each other. Elon on the platform formerly known as Twitter, and Trump on his minor social media page. Sun card just popped up. Truth's being out there. Trump. How is Trump reacting to Russia's overtures? What's he thinking? We had the Sun card pop up as I was shifting, and now we've got the Moon card, the secrets. It's the revealing of secrets. Could also be he's just plain freaking crazy, but I think there's secrets. Hermit card, revealing of secrets. Looking for a path out. The Lover's card, look at the Major Arcana, the working together. And the decrease in value. Wow, with the Wheel of Fortune. 5 cards, 4 Major Arcana. Okay. How's he reacting to it? He's got secrets about relationships that he's developing that are going to be found out, and it's money related. It's ongoing. So, like I think it was Libby that mentioned Trump starting to side with Saudi Arabia. These cards would certainly indicate that could be one path. If Trump is making overtures to Saudi Arabia and he's starting a new friendship, a new bond with them, he's looking for a new best friend because he's looking for a new source of money. That could be one way to interpret this. The other thing with Trump and Russia is that Trump has secrets that are being let out that could be exposed, and there's nothing he can do to stop it if it happens. He's had a cozy relationship with Russia, but they really could expose the stuff that he's done and really make his life topsy-turvy. You would have a hard time explaining it. Which one is this? The Chariot card. Yet another one. Just like that last reading. We got the Chariot card. A progression. Out of control. Now it's a progression. I don't know if he's decided. He's working on something. It's in secret. Or secrets, conspiracies and secrets, and wealth. He's being a mercenary. That knight of coins. He's Yeah, I think he's looking for a new sugar daddy. Because money. Just money. All right, if Trump, let's say Saudi, okay, let's look at it this way. Maybe go the different way. How is Saudi Arabia viewing its relationship with Donald Trump in a manner similar to Russia's relationship with Donald Trump? How is Saudi Arabia? Is Saudi Arabia feeling like they are the hot, the hot new girlfriend for Donald Trump relative to Russia? Maybe that's a better way to look at it. For a card, the World card, bringing things to an end of a cycle. Not the cup of tea. Ace of Wands, big opportunity. Temperance. Are they the hot new thing? I think so. Here's your knight in shining armor riding across the desert on his fine Arab charger for all you Rolling Stones fans out there. World card, bringing it into a cycle, big opportunity. Contemplation. Yeah, I think they're ending his relationship with Russia and giving him a new opportunity. It's been something they've been working on him for a while. They don't really like Trump, but he gives them things that they need to maintain power. Again, if you're Saudi Arabia, Iran is a big country and a powerful country, and they're starting to put their influence out in the Middle East. And I think Saudi Arabia has enjoyed the power and the autonomy with which they've been able to work in the Middle East. And if Iran is cozying up with Russia, Saudi Arabia needs to have allies. And so they will, even though Donald Trump's not their cup of tea, I think they probably look at him as crass. But he's better than nothing. And, they've made a bunch of deals to get themselves military equipment and such, or at least Donald's promised that. I don't know if they've actually gone through. But, that's how you keep yourself autonomous, by having a big enough and advanced enough military to make you not worth engagement in a war, something along those lines. What's next for Russia with regards to Trump? The cards are flying out here. I'm going to just go ahead and leave that one down. It's a 3 of Wands. I'll throw a pair of clarifiers. What's next for Russia? It looks like they're waiting. They're waiting for that response. They're waiting. It's almost like the threat of taking action. What's next? Yeah, the threat of action. If it's decision time, they're waiting for Trump to make a decision because they're Oh God, this card's come up 3 times. I think Russia's they've run out of patience with Trump. Deliver, put up or shut up. It's time. You make a choice. Shit or get off the pot. We're ready to go. Yeah, Russia ain't playing at this point. Russia's ready to go. We've been holding on to information for a while. We'll release it if we need to. We will bury you with this. Do not mess with us. You better think long and hard about screwing with us, because we've got the goods on you. And yeah, they'll make them cry. Russia's not playing. Russia's not playing. They will reveal the secrets. They'll spill the tea. And they'll let your enemies rejoice on that. Again, Russia is not an ally. It's not a friend of the United States. They're not really a friend of Donald Trump. Putin ultimately wants to weaken the United States. And it's going to weaken it through embarrassment. It's going to weaken it by undermining our democracy. It's going to... everything he's done over the last 15 years has been to weaken the United States' stature in the world. And if the United States is up here and it's brought down here, even if you're down here, The difference between here and here and here and here, you've moved up. You're much closer to the United States. Even though you haven't moved, you've brought them down. You've knocked them down several pegs. And that's what Putin wants. He doesn't care about Trump. He just wants Russia to be a much nearer peer to the United States. Now, the Ukraine war has kind of exposed Russia for what happens when you have an authoritarian government, an oligarchy, and a kleptocracy, and there's corruption everywhere. You've rotted from the inside. You look imposing on the outside. It's like a vehicle, but there's rust on the inside. And the minute you take any type of abuse to the car, whole sections cave in because it's rotted out. But they'll happily take Trump down, and they will cause chaos in the United States doing it. They have fomented a lot of chaos and have undermined democracy throughout the world. This will be the piece de resistance if Trump doesn't want to play anymore. It's like dousing the country in gasoline, and they're ready. They can throw the match anytime they want. They have no F's to give when they do it. Just let it burn. Thank you, everyone. I'm not trying to scare you or anything along those lines. I'm just saying that, it just they don't care. They're emotionless in this regard. You will get through this. And with fire, you can make popcorn. Just saying. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only, but I hope you found it insightful, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.